All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here with the Hardy Cup Series at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Please bear in mind, I am doing my debut broadcasting, so please bear in mind with me that you will see the main iRacing screen up until I can get that all worked out, as I am trying to. We're just finishing up qualifying here. Looks like Doobie has the fast time. Robert Ewald goes 11th with a 19.828. The thing with North Wilkesboro is it's a very technical track. A lot of tire wear. You got to be precise with your braking zones. And most importantly, you got to take care of your car. You got to have all four corners on the car at the end of the day. Stays 11th. Good run so far for him. Nice. He'll stay P11 with a 19.82. Oh, I apologize on the Dalton. That is the wrong one. That is not Doobie. My apologies, folks. Dalton. Excuse me. Number 36, Dalton will start on the pole, followed by Xavier in that beautiful looking Hendrick.com Chevrolet today, followed by the 88 in third, which is Dustin. Huge shout out for him. He made all of this possible, so thanks for tuning in. We got Peyton in that nice throwback to the Kodiak car. Looks like we got Casey on the 79 on the outside of Eli McDonald, followed by Joshua Nunez on the outside in that number 42. In the number 88 car, we have Hunter. Looks like we still have a few cars still lining up. And then followed behind, there's Jeffrey Herrick. Not Henrik, Herrick. Bear in mind with me, like I said, still working this out, so give me 1 second. Right, we are rolling off of here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. 150 laps around this place. Well, I'm sorry, folks. Bear with me. It looks like I got the old paints on here. So much. My apologies to everybody. All right, folks. Looks like we're going into turn 3. It should be the green flag. Nope. Yep. And we are green here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Good jump. We are. Oh, we got a spin. Oh, looks like the 88 got a little loose going into turn 1. Battle down the backstretch. Going into turn 3 with a caution flag. Now, let's see if we can find that. See what happened to Dustin. So off the start, he gets a good jump, and yeah, it looks like he just gets into the back of the 36 and sends him around into the outside wall. Let's hope the damage isn't too severe for the 88. And Dustin goes down in the pit road with a 21 car. You know, it's a tough start to the day, but, you know, he'll get it fixed up, and he'll be back and tear through the field, I'm sure. Grant is the other one hitting pit road. Looks like he's got some right front damage on that. And Xavier looking good and looking strong on the outside line in the restart, or on the initial start of the race. Can he do it again? It's important under caution to get these tires up to temp, get all the debris, marbles off the cars. The one tricky thing here is restarts at North Wilkesboro, especially when the tires are cold. For whatever reason, this configuration of the track is super sensitive to cold tires. Be that as it may, these drivers had pretty good start, honestly. Should be getting lights off on the pace car this time by. Lights are off at the pace car. 1 to go. Flip-flop front row here. Xavier will lead us to the green. Now, green flag back out here at the North Speedway. The 5 gets an insane jump. Let's see if he can put some distance between him and the pack. Now, let's go further back in the field. Ooh, good racing back there in the back. Let's take a look. All right, we're going to look at the back of the pack here where the 2 guys that pitted are now battling their way through. Ooh, Dustin's 3 wide at the front stretch. And they're still 3 wide. Ooh, caution's out. 3 car pile up in turn 1. That is just circumstantial here as part of the short track racing. Well, let's take a look from Dustin's in-car here as we go back to see what happens. That's right on board. They're going 3 wide. Ooh, the 22 comes down a little bit. I don't know if he knew they were 3 wide. Ooh, hard into the back of the 42. Hey, okay. Looks like it just... Herrick got loose on the inside. Oh, that sucks. That sucks for everybody involved. They all had a good restart going. We'll re-rack them and do it all again. Not the day that any of these guys are looking forward to. Jeffrey Herrick had a rough start to this race so far. Let's see if he can recover and make his way back. Doesn't look like he has too much damage on that Chevrolet, but we'll see as the race goes on and how his car handles. Go through the field. Dustin's on pit road. Jimmy Kling in the 45 car. He's looking strong. He's looking promising. He was pretty cautious going through there, which is really good here at North Wilkesboro, mind you. We got Robert in the 22 car. Joshua Nunes. Daniel Oliver in 7th. Casey G. Followed by Hunter Norman. Looks like Eli McDonald. And Peyton side by side. Looks like the yellow lights are out on that Mustang pace car. Going green this time by. Does the 36 have anything for the 5? Because on that last restart, he gapped him pretty good going into turn 1. Let's see if Eli McDonald or the number 12 can get up there and challenge this number 5 car on this restart. Here we go. Pace car's on pit road, and we are green once again here at North Wilkesboro. The 5 doesn't get as good as a jump it did last time. 36 on the outside. Eli McDonald comes underneath the 36 car. Eli still looking strong so far in the early stages going. Number 5, strong so far. 36 gets back around. Eli McDonald retakes second place. Looks like we got 3 wide in the back of the pack. And yellow flag is out. I did not see that come out. Let's see. Oh, the 22 gets spun out under caution. I'm going to factor that into that 3 wide at the back of the pack. Let's see what we got going on here to bring out this yellow flag. Clean and green so far. Let's see. Oh, he gets hot into turn 1, and that creates a chain reaction. Yep, that will do it here. And then just aggressive racing early on. You're going to get that. Oh, that's where he gets spun. All right. Once again, I apologize for having to do this barbarically. Up, faking off in pit road here. From the initial drop of the green flag to now, these drivers have a lot of nerves going on. It takes a good 5-10 laps for drivers to get out of their own head and focus on the track out. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. But once again, we're going to re-rack them here at North Wilkesboro and restart this race. And does anybody have anything for the number 5 car? He looks pretty strong today. The 36 and the 73 car have been right on his tail. So who's it going to be? I don't know. Oh, we got a little rubbing there between Eli and the number 12 car. Don't know what happened. We're going to get two wide, 2 on 2. Does anybody have anything for Xavier? And pace car's off, and we are green. Green, green, green. Ooh, good jump by the number 5. Now a battle for second with Eli McDonald on the inside of the number 36 car. Can they make it stick? Too wide out of turn 2? No. Eli falls to third. 36 though, right on the back of the number 5's bumper. Trying to make him mistake. Nice and single file. Now the drivers are going to start getting single file here and running their line and getting these tires to temp and a rubber laid into the track. And hopefully we can get 2 wide racing throughout the field once the cars get enough traction. Ooh, we got 2 wide there for 5th. Let's go to that battle. Oh, we got a spinner for turn 2 on the inside. That will bring out our yellow flag once again. Let's take a look at what happened. Let's see what happened to Daniel Oliver here. He was coming out of turn 2. Let's set it up and see what happens here. Ooh, he just gets into the back, just too hard into turn 1 and has to check up and spins himself out. Great awareness to spin himself out on and not get anybody else collected in that. Great driving by everybody behind them too. Ooh, Grant's got some more damage on that number 21 car. The handling on that is gonna get pushy. It's gonna start pushing. The things with the next gen cars is they're very aero dependent. If you have any type of damage on the front end, the bumpers, anything like that, the cars will drive, as we say, like a dump truck. So once again, we're under caution for a solo car spin. Once again, a huge thank you to shout out for Dustin Hardy for putting on this series and allowing me to broadcast. It's been my privilege, and we are along for this adventure together. So buckle up, sit tight, and watch the remaining laps of the race go by. 1 to go here. We're going to line up this restart. And make sure if you want to get into sim racing like these guys that you see on your screen today, go to iracing.com and get yourself an account, and we hope to see you on track here very shortly. Tire bunched up on this restart. Just waiting for that Ford Mustang pace car to drop below the track, and it's off. And we are green. Ooh, number 5 gets a good start. Looks like we are almost 3 wide for second position. I resumes third. Can anybody track down the number 5? I don't think we've long enough green flag run yet. Oop, 3 wide. Eli McDonald's gets shuffled out. Oh no, he was running so good in the 3rd spot. Now he's in the tail end of the field. And that will bring out the caution flag. Let's see what brought out that caution for Eli. Let's see this restart. Initial contact Going into turn 3. Oh, he just gets sent by the 84 car. He's used as a brake. And that will bring out another caution. Well, that sucks for the number 73 car. He had a very strong run going. Let's see, can he regroup? Sure hope so. He was a strong runner. We'll re-rack him one more time. Dustin Hardy up there in the inside of row number 2 from that early spin. He's now P3. Jeffrey Herrick is back up there in P6. Xavier gets a good jump. Dalton on the outside of the 88 of Dustin Hardy. Too wide through 2. Can Hardy make the inside stick? No, the 36 of Dalton's got a great run. Here comes the 36 trying the high side. Trying to make a run out of turn 4. Herrick wide in turn 4. Now, single file until we hit that 6th position with Eli on the outside, trying to make that work. I don't think there's enough rubber to lay down just quite yet to make that outside line work. And nope, the field is single file. And another caution. $32 laps in the 150 laps here. Real quick, I want to take this opportunity to have an advertisement. Unfortunately, I don't have a graphic for it, but I am Justin Wilkes. I am the owner and operator of Wilkes Production. If you need any broadcast needs, please feel free to reach out, and I will do my best to respond in an orderly and timely fashion. Soon to be announced that I will be opening up a driving coach website. So stay tuned for future announcements on that and when that will be released. As well as, if you haven't, all your custom needs and setups, go to Dustin Hardy Setup Shop. He will be making amazing setups. Let's do a quick field run through. Looks like Xavier's still leading. Dalton's second. Dustin Hardy third. Peyton is fourth, followed by Casey in fifth. Sixth is Daniel Oliver. Seventh is Eli McDonald after that spin. Then we got Hunter in eighth. Joshua in ninth. And in 10th place, Jeffrey Herrick. And 11th is Grant Applegate, catching up to the back of the field before we go green. Driver chats, looks like Herrick was responsible for that caution flag. But green, help if I paid attention to the pace car. We're going to pay attention. Ooh, spinning off the restart. Yellow flag out. Not even 100 yards after we cross the start-finish line. Let's take a quick look at that. So heading into the restart zone. Ooh, little check up here at the restart. Tight field. Oh, he just picks up the rear wheels of the number 24 car, and poor Eli had nowhere to go. That's actually short track racing. It happens without tires on the ground. The car goes nowhere. Nothing Eli could do. Such a shame he had such a good run going. But he mounted charge like he did. I believe so. Looks like the 12 of Peyton Wegener is not happy with the 72 car. Or 79 car. I'm sure they'll have a discussion about that after the race. But Xavier in that number 5 car has led every lap we've run so far. Let's see if Dalton has anything for him on that outside. Dustin's got some good restarts going on. This may be the restart he gives that 5 a run for his money on the outside. So Dustin Hardy will line up third on this restart on the inside row. Once again, we'll vac him with 1 to go here. The words of Larry McReynolds, pull them belts up tight. One more time. Pace car's off to pit road. Green flag is out once again at North Wilkesboro. The 5 dominating restart once again. But here is the number 88 car going underneath the 36. Trying that line again. Can't make it work this time by into 2. Too wide. No. With the 2 behind the number 5, the 5 is going to pull out and check out on this field if they continue to race side by side. Hardy cannot make that inside line work. But he is there in turn 3. Off of turn 4, he gets a good run on the bottom. Can't clear it. The number 36 still stays on the outside of him. Little wiggle from Hardy up too. But he clears the 36 car. That's a power move on the inside here at North Wilkesboro. Has he got anything for that number 5 car, Xavier? Xavier's been looking strong. So Hardy has to get up on that wheel. And we got another caution flag. The 12 going to pit road. The little bit of damage it looks like. Nope, no damage. Just a pit stop. I unfortunately did not see who brought out that yellow flag. Let's see what happens. Oh, Eli McDonald goes for a ride off of turn 2. Unfortunate for Eli McDonald in that 73 car. Does he get help? No, he just gets loose coming off of turn 2. Tries to save it, but unfortunately spins to the inside. Does not hit anything. Good heads-up driving. Back up here for the lead. Unfortunate for Eli McDonald. But it's a different front row for this restart. Xavier, number 5. But look to the outside is Hardy. He made the inside work. Can he make the outside work? And look who's in the fray, the number 84 car with all the damage. Great restart by the 5. Battle for second. No, not a battle at all. Hardy powers around on the outside. Got a battle behind. Single file going into turn 3. Hardy's looking for that lead, putting the pressure on the number 5 of Xavier. These drivers just need to regroup all the jitters for the restart. Looks like we got a spin in the back. Nope, saves it. We stay green. Xavier has led every lap thus far, but Dustin Hardy putting on a fight. Bring the 36 with him. This is the first time the 5 has been under attack like this all race long. Can Dustin make that inside work off of turn 4? No. But he's making him know that he's there. He's putting pressure on the 5. The 5 drifts up into turn 1 and 2. Gets that high run out of turn 2. Gets that running. Clears the number 88 car. 88 back on the inside. Ooh, little touch. They both save it. Great driving. That allows the 36 to get underneath the 88. But Dustin Hardy keeps that second spot. This is going to be a 4-car battle here. Single file among the top 4 for right now. Gonna regroup, try this again. Oh, little touch there by the number 36 to the back of the 88 car, but Hardy saves it. Can Dalton do anything in third? He lost second on that 2 restarts ago. Can he get back there? Can he rig and run for the money? But don't look now. That number 21 car is hot on the hill. It is 3 under a blanket. Going into turn 3. Chasing down the number 5 car who has the advantage thus far. Hardy looking on the inside. No room. The 21 going on the outside. Trying to get a run off turn 2 off the 36. Nope, 36 shuts the door. Great battle here for the top 4 spots. Hardy looking on the inside into turn 1 once again. Trying to make that bottom line work like he did prior. Oh, he slips. 36 is there. But don't look now. We got a battle for the lead and a battle for second. Here we go. Dustin Hardy. Dead even at the line. Dustin really has made that inside line work, but I'll give it to the 5. He is making that outside work for him. This is an incredible battle here at North Wilkesboro. Hardy on the inside. He's got a defender out in front. He clears the 5 for the first time. 5 with a crossover underneath. 5 does not want to give up that lead, but that lap goes to Dustin Hardy. Oh, look now that the 36 is now pressuring the 5. This is the first change we've had in this race, and let me tell you, that number 5 is going to be hungry to get that lead back. Tight battle here. 4 cars under a blanket. The rest of the field is watching these guys go by. But impressive battle up front. What an impressive. Oop, Eli spins onto pit road. Backing up down pit road. Oh no, the 36 gonna lose. Takes up 5. Oh no! What happened? We're gonna replay that this lap to see what exactly happened. This lap leading up to it. I don't know if the number 5 tires are fading. Oh, All right, he gives a 36, gives a little bump to the 5 going into turn 3. If I'm not mistaken, I think the 36 gets loose. Yeah, he just gets loose, coming off of turn 4, tries to save it, and unfortunately just net codes the 5, and the 21 is involved. That's just a racing incident. He tried to save it, and, you know, unfortunately net code happened. If you don't know what net code is, it's a nasty creature. Oh, such a shame for the number 5 and the 36 card. Those guys were dominant. But the 5 looks in pretty good shape, so we should be good for a fantastic finish of this race. Yeah, Xavier's going to get repaired. Dalton just came out of the pits. He's got significant right front damage on that 36 Chevrolet. He's going to feel some aero disadvantages from that. So can he work through and get back through the field? Got Casey in the 79. Looks like he made a pit stop as well. You got Jeffrey Herrick, Joshua Nunez, and there's Xavier back on the track, fixed up and ready to tear through this field. And then Hunter, looks like all the damage is fixed on that number 84 car. Grant's going down for another pit stop, the 21 after being caught up in that. A new player has emerged in second, Peyton Wagoneer. Let's see if Peyton has anything for Dustin. Quite that, just how quickly, folks, short track racing can change on a dime at these short tracks. The field is completely flip-flopped. Rackham going green this time by. Now let's see what Dustin Hardy can do as a control car here. Great start by the 88. Looks like Herrick is going wide. Battle 3 wide. They clear it. Battle for third. No more. Hardy is checking out on the field. And there's a caution. All right, off this restart, we'll figure out what happens here to the 42 car. Ooh, looks like he spins the tires a little bit on that restart. Oh, he just gets loose. Oh, tags the 84, and the 36 got a piece of that. That looks like he didn't get a good start and got loose on the entry of turn 1, hitting that apron. Very treacherous apron here with the grass. Unfortunate for that 84 car getting caught up in a caution he couldn't avoid. Jeffrey Herrick looking strong after the abysmal start to the race that he had. He's worked his way up to the 4th position. Don't sleep on this driver. He has talent. He can make it through the field. Begs the question, though. Does anybody have anything for the race leader? Lights are off on top of that Ford Mustang pace car. Ready for this restart, bunching up the pack. Pace car drops off the pit road, and we are green. Green, green, green. Here we go. Hardy gets a jump. With the number 12 hot on his heels, and the 78-9 will bump to the 12. They keep it straight. Here it goes wide off of turn 2. Four laps to go until we reach the halfway point. It's been an adventurous race, but a fun one at that. Looks like we're going to go single file throughout the field, trying to put some laps and run some long green flag runs. Can we put a green flag run together? We shall see. Let's go through the field. Yeah. Dalton is struggling with that 36 car handling. Still has pace, but struggling aerodynamically. Joshua Nunez back here in the 7th spot, trying to figure out how to get around the number 5. Xavier's back up to 6 after that wreck. Impressive drive back through the field for him. Pretty single file throughout the field. This will be the battle here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Does Grant have anything for Herrick up there in the 49 machine? Herrick looking racy as we approach the midpoint. Halfway this time by. And your leader halfway through. Oh no, Herrick spins! Oh, collects the 42 car. Goes to show you how fast your luck can change. Oh, unfortunate for that number 42 car. Herrick just gets loose in turn 2. Herrick goes to pit road. Depending on the damage, we'll get back out here. That's unfortunate. Let's take another look at that. Yeah, the 21's underneath. Herrick tries to make the high line, and Jap just gets loose under power. And, oh, unfortunately, the 42 just wrong time, wrong place. Unfortunate for him. Back up front, though. Dustin Hardy looking strong. Now, a little known fact about that leader right there. That is a man who does not like to lose. I know firsthand, I've raced with him countless times. When he gets out there, good luck passing him. So this is going to be a challenge for the rest of the field. The one person that I am excited to look forward to, see if he can get through, is the number 5 car, Xavier. He was strong early on. A little bit of problems there in the cautions, but he's back, and he's hungry as ever. Let's not discredit who's in 4th. That Budweiser Chevrolet was wadded up early on. He fixed it and repaired it and is fighting for the top 3 in 4th position. Don't look now, but Dalton is back up into the fray in the in the 5th position. Look at that, Xavier's in 7th right here on this restart. What does anybody have for the number 88? Pace car's gonna dive in the pit road, and we are going green. Good side-by-side start. Battle for second. The 21 on the inside gives him a little nudge. Takes that second spot, allows the 36 car to fight for that third spot. Not quite clear. Clear now going into turn 3. They are 2 wide behind them for 4th. The 78 and 38. Ooh, a little wide. It's a battle. Battle here for 2nd and 5th. 3 wide back there. Can they make it work? You just don't do that off of turn 2 here at North Wilkesboro. I don't know how they got through that without caution coming out. But caution is out now. No, looks like Peyton was involved in that. We'll take a look. Let's see what happens to Peyton. Oh. Battling the number 5. Ooh, the 5 gets loose off of turn 4, and unfortunately right into the side of Peyton, sending Peyton into the wall. Nothing Peyton could have done on that, unfortunately. Peyton will get that ship righted. That was just a racing deal. There's nothing you can do about it when a car gets loose like that, and you try to correct it. Unfortunate. Of Grant now takes up what will be the outside of row 1 in the 2nd position. Grant's another one who had trouble early on in the race, but he's fought his way back up here. So does he have anything for him? What about Dalton back up there in the 3rd after being caught up a few cautions back? An impressive drive through the field for that driver. Lights out. 1 to go before we get a restart. It's been an adventurous first half of the race. The field down, whittling its way down in the late stages of this race due to caution and damage. Here we go. Does the 21 have anything for Dustin on that high side? And we are green. Dustin gets away strong. The 21 going to try that outside into turn 1 and 2. He pinches Dustin low. They're 3 wide for 4th. Can they make it stick for the 2nd time? Yes, 2 by 2. The number 12 underneath, looking for that spot going into turn 1. He clears them. Brings the number 5 car of Xavier with him. Can Xavier make that bottom line stick? Battles for 2nd as the 36 is trying that high line. My apologies. I'll focus back here on a driver that's working their way through the field. Xavier is making that high line and turn 3 and 4 work for him. Does he have enough time? Single file amongst the top 6. Peyton, after that spin, trying to fight for 3rd. Gets a little loose off 4. Oh, no. Saves it. No. Spins it off. Oh, the 84 and Herrick gets involved. That surely's going to bring out a yellow. Nope. We stay green. We stay green. Nope. We're green. Nope, Erickson's again. This might bring out the caution. If Eric can't get moving. No, we are staying green. Back to the battle up front. That accident sure spread the field out a lot. We're going to watch this battle for the lead here heating up. Dalton trying to make a run back at this lead. I don't think he was happy when Hardy got by him to take the lead initially earlier. On the outside, trying to make that outside work. Hardy shuts the door hard. The 36 is not going to give up. Dalton is there. He is making that high line work off a turn 2. Just not quite. He gets loose. Can he save it? He does not save it. Spins it out. And that brings out our caution. Unfortunately, that was just a product of pushing hard for the race lead. There's not much you can do when these cars start to get loose. I thought he had it saved. Now can Dalton regroup. You watched it live, folks. Oh, wow. The 5 stays out. As your leaders hit pit road. Looks like it's gas and go for Dustin. Looks like 2, possibly 4 for the 79. 4 tires in fuel for the 79. The 21 gets out. 4 tires in fuel, looks like for the whole field besides Dustin. Grant with a speedy spot. Don't look now, folks. But that number 5 is back. Back out front. Xavier is going to be ecstatic by that. This is going to come down to tires, though. He stayed out. So let's see what these old tires on the 5 and 36 can do. The top 3 have old tires. Hardy had to stop and go for gas to try to stretch it. So let's see what the rest of the field can do with these leaders here on old tires. Oh, Hardy drops back down. Looks like he may be going to go get tires. But it looks like this is going to be the one to go, so let's see if he can get out of the pits without losing a lap. Let's take a look at what is happening to Dustin Hardy. Right side's going on for Hardy. Crew going over to the left side of the car. 4 tires. And away Hardy goes. So he stays on the lead lap. Now they're spinning each other out here. Peyton gets into the 79 car. I don't know what that's about. Let's take a look back at why. What happened there? What was this about? Was this just... Oh, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but 12 just turned right. As we're going green, that was odd. Battle here in the top 5. Oh, the leaders get into the wall. Well, watch this battle here. This is the Hornet's Nest right here. It's like Peyton's on the outside of the 21 trying to make that high line work, and they lose it. Caution is out. That was a weird circumstances that just unfolded. Sorry, everybody, I couldn't capture all of that. That was a lot going on at once. Unfortunately, Jeffrey Herrick puts a car on the trailer and is done for the day. Looks like the 36 is going on pit road. Interesting strategy call by the 36. Let's see what Dalton's up to. Looks like right side's going on that 36 machine. 4 tires going on that 36 machine, so they figured old tires was not going to get the job done, and away the 36 goes to catch up with the rest of the field. I was wondering if the drivers that stayed out on those old tires, if there's going to be another caution where coming to get 4 tires. 4 tires here makes a world of difference at North Wilkesboro. I will say the driver I'm impressed right now is Grant. Grant has impressed me on these restarts here. Keeping his nose clean thus far. But he's got a real big challenge ahead because that number 5 has been strong on all these restarts. Should be getting the 1 to go this time by from the flag stand. Nope. Yep, lights are off on the pace car. We have 44 laps to go here on North Wilkesboro. 43 when we get the green flag. Waiting for that Ford Mustang pace car to drop on pit road. Now in the hands of the number 5 in the restart zone. Green flag is out. Once again here at North Wilkesboro, we are racing. Look, we are going 3 wide into turn 1. Can they make it stick? Battle for the lead as well. Still 3 wide back to back of the pack for 5th. Still 2 wide there for 4th. Impressive battles here. Don't look now, but the fresh tires of the number 88. Oh, they're spinning. Peyton's spinning in the back. Can they save it? And yes, stay green for the moment. The 21 car is trying to get a run on the 5 on the inside. Can he make it stick? No, he can't off turn 4. He's going to try again. In turn 1, number 5 goes wide, gets that run off turn 2. Still a great battle for his lead. Straightening it. 21 got a bumper clear of them. And they're clear, but watch out. The number 88's hot on the number 5's tail. Those old tires are going to be hard for the 5 to keep underneath them. He's going to be struggling for grip while these guys all are on fresh tires. But he's making that outside line work. He's not going to give up. Battle is on for 3rd. The 36 underneath. Let's see. Dalton's underneath the 79 car. Not quite clear. Trying to go. Oh! Oh! The 12 gets into the 5. Brings out the caution. What was that about? Oh, he just right hooks the 5. Obviously, bad blood between those two. Probably from early on contact. That's unfortunate. You hate to see that. I get drivers are frustrated, but that's not the way to go about it. We'll see how much damage the 5 has. Pretty significant right side damage for the 5 car. This might be day end. Unfortunate. Unfortunate for the 5 car. You hate to see that. Five cars left on track right now. It's the closing stages, so tempers are going to go up. Patience is going to go out the window. Let's see who has a big brain and doesn't let that affect them. Being in the driver's seat, a lot of people ask, what's the hardest part of racing? You're seeing it right now, folks. When you get into crunch time, this is when drivers lose themselves. Once again, this card is brought to you by iRacing and Hard Setup Shop. We're going green this time by us. The pace car is getting ready to head down the pit road. And we are green once again. Ooh, Dustin spins the tires a lot. 21 get a good jump. But here comes Hardy. Look at Dalton in that third spot. Remember, the 88 and the 36 had a great battle here not too long ago. But do they have anything for the 21? The 21 is the car that was going to create wash across these 2 cars behind him. So Dalton and Dustin have to figure out a way around. Let's see if Grant can hold them off. Single file. They're just going to run their lines and get these tires all worked up and get the rubber laid back down after that caution. It'll be 30 to go this time by from North Wilkesboro. Now that we have eliminated most of the field, this is going to be a game of will for these drivers. Whose race is it? It's anybody's race at this point. '36 and 88 trying to pull those tires off to try to get another run at Grant. But Grant is doing an amazing job of defensive driving. Here we go. The 88's got a comeback here off of turn 4. Fouls in his tire tracks off turn 4, heading to turn 1. He's applying that pressure, trying to see if he can make Grant make a mistake. Dustin is there looking on the inside off of 2, but no, he doesn't have the run. Late stages here at North Wilkesboro. Under 32 go. Now the 88 will fall back a couple car lengths to allow his tires to cool off into the clutches of the 36. What can Xavier do with Dustin Hardy in these closing laps? Single file for the top 3. The field is so spread out around this tricky track. If we do get another caution, it most likely will be a single car caution. Here we go, folks. Looks like Dustin's cooled his tires off. He's trying to pull the trigger. I don't know, but it looks like it might be a little too early for that 88 to start making its move. He's got to time this move perfectly. Got to look for flaws in the 21's line, because the 21 is running the optimal liner on this track. These next-gen cars is very aero sensitive. The new draft model on these cars make it very hard to get a run. So every now and then you're going to see that 88 pop out of line to try to keep air on that front end and keep the downforce on. It's a good run out of turn 4. .36 is falling back. Oh, Dustin gets a little loose off of turn 2, saves it. That will definitely be hot rear tires for the 88. Let's see if he can regroup. Slowly falling into the clutches of the 36 car. Grant did a masterful job on that restart. Is holding down the lead. Let's take a look through the field. Dustin Hardy is in second. Daniel Creech is in third. Who's in fourth? Casey's in fourth with Xavier hot on their heels. Xavier is trying to make a comeback after being involved in that wreck. But does Xavier have enough time with 21 laps to go? 79 on the outside of the 5. Xavier makes those fresh tires work for him going around the outside. 21 to go. Does Xavier have enough time left to get up there and battle for the 4th? Possibly a podium. Back up to 3rd. Nobody around for Dalton. Just running his line. Battle once again for this 4th. Nope, the 5 is clear. Casey tried to make that line work. Trying the outside. Oh, Casey's into the wall on the outside. Trying to get a run off of turn 4. Joshua in that heavily damaged number 42 car here in 7th. Just trying to see the checkered flag. Hoping this day hurries up and ends. Back here up for the lead, Grant. Got about a half second lead here on Dustin. Now as you're running through the field, we are under 20 to go. We are 18 to go this time by. These laps take off really fast here at North Wilkesboro, so time is running out if Dustin has anything for the 21 car. Unfortunately, Peyton and Hunter called it a day and put the car on the trailer and headed home. Pretty equal distance from first to second to third. This is when it gets mentally challenging for the drivers when it's this long of a green flag run. What can you do as a driver to increase your lap time to try to close the gap? I don't know if Dustin has used up his stuff, but he has pulled away from the 3rd place car. Don't forget to stick around at the conclusion of the race, and we'll do a top 3 interview with the top 3 drivers today. We are 10 to go at North Wilkesboro, sponsored by Wilkes Productions. I'm going to focus here on the battle for the lead. Dustin is mounting a charge. He's cut that in half going into turn 1. Under 10 to go. What does he have? Has his tires lasted him this long? As Dalton watches them both check out, he's hoping for a caution to try to get back up there. But Grant doing an amazing job, but he's definitely going to be looking in that rearview mirror. 7 to go here from North Wilkesboro. Does the 88 have anything? Grant looking good in that middle groove off of 3 and 4. Puts that power on. Don't look now. But Dustin Hardy is finding something in the tank in that 88 car. He's finding a line that works for him. He's got the lead in half. 5 to go here at North Wilkesboro. What can Dustin Hardy do to get by Grant? And will there be that dreaded green-white checkered? That is always in the back of a driver's mind this close to the finish. Grant opens up another 3 car lengths this time by off of turn 2. They're pretty even matched on lap times. Four to go here from North Wilkesboro. These are what these drivers have been wanting all race long, this long green flag run. It came late. 3 to go this time by for Grant. Has he managed to hold off Dustin Hardy, or does Dustin Hardy have a miracle in the bag? A little contact behind these guys. One to go. All Grant's got to do is make it through this final lap and hit his mark, and he will be seeing the checkered flag this time by from North Wilkesboro Speedway. Your winner is Grant Applegate. What a run. Unfortunately, Dustin Hardy did not have anything left at the end. All in all, it was a good race. But at the end of the day, that 21 car, as he drifts 3 and 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for bearing with me on this broadcast today from North Wilkesboro. As Grant goes drifting for celebration, this is a display of car control from Grant. We'll let him finish up his donuts here and pull him in for a race-winning interview here momentarily. Stay with me. Top 3. Hopefully we can get him in here. Bear with me. Let's... Hey, Dalton, Justin up here in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you.
All right. So, tell us a little bit about how the car felt today.
Oh man, it was good. Of course, these cars are kind of tough to drive. I mean, you got to be really consistent. Kind of hard to. Kind of feels like slot cars. You know, you can only drive the car so much. There's no wiggle room.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm a short track oval guy, so I'm used to late model stocks and super late models and all that. So coming here and finish third with a bunch of guys who run this every week, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, but you nailed it right there. Though you did get caught up in that early wreck. What happened from the driver's seat?
Yeah, I made a couple mistakes. I ended up just getting on the gas too hard, and ended up looping it around. I did that twice. Second time I was able to keep it out of the wall, so I didn't have to deal with damage. Um, but yeah, you get on the throttle too hard and the car just breaks loose and there's no saving it. Um, gotta have like super good wheel input. Um, but other than that, that's all it was. It's just me overdriving the car, trying to keep the car in front of me at a decent distance, and uh, yeah, that's pretty much all it was.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, congratulations to Grant for getting the win.
Yeah, absolutely. Way to come back for that top three. That was a very impressive drive through the field.
Yeah, man, for sure.
All right. Well, that was your third place finisher. Let's go ahead and pull in the second place finisher real quick. And your number two finisher for the day was Dustin Hardy. Dustin, tell us a little bit about the race today and how you felt.
It started off rocky. I mean, but that happens when you don't have a bunch of people in here that run with each other every week. I mean, it was all brand new people. It's a recruitment race. I didn't expect it to be perfect, but I mean, it was fun. Like at the end, we got that long green flag run. Everybody thought I didn't take tires, but I actually did.
Yeah,
I
I saw that here in the booth. We tuned in and saw you take four tires after that gas and go.
yeah. Somehow I hit my button on my button box and made it no tires. So I just went ahead and said screw it and come back down and got four. And I tried to run Grant down at the end, and he even straight up said he didn't know where that come from at the end. He wasn't that fast the whole race, but he found something at the end and outrun us. But I mean, hey, like I said, it was a recruitment race. We start the regular season next week, and hopefully everybody shows up and has fun.
Absolutely. Well, once again, thanks for this opportunity to do this for you guys. And it was an impressive drive through the field. I will have to say I was very pleasantly surprised to see your progress.
Yeah, that was rough, but we made it happen.
So talk a little bit about how the car felt on new and old tires.
Oh man, I ran 82 laps on one set of tires, and honestly, it drove better at the end of the race than it did on brand new tires. But at the end of the race, it didn't. I don't know what happened. I guess I got a bad set of tires or something, but it just didn't hook up like it did in the first 80 laps. But I mean, it is what it is. Second place ain't nothing to hang your head on.
Yeah, it looked like you and Grant were pretty even lap time wise.
Yeah, I was at the end. I was just trying lines because I mean, we go to this track in a couple of weeks. Sorry about the baby in the background. But we go to this track in a couple of weeks for the regular season. So I figured I'd try something again since I couldn't catch him anywhere.
So what can you take away from this week for a couple weeks from now?
Don't accidentally hit my button and don't take tires.
Absolutely. Those buttons are mythical, I swear.
Yeah,
Well,
but honestly though, like I said, I had fun. And like I tell everybody, man, thank you to my wife for taking care of the kids while I do what I like to do, and Dalton for coming out and running with us, man. He's not running the season with us, but he came to give us some numbers for the for the recruitment race. But
yeah,
also
it was
Jordan Fisher with HP Racing, you, my dad over here texting me to calm down. But man, it was fun.
absolutely. No, it was a blast watching you tear through that field and look forward to see what the season brings for you and your team.
Yeah, and also I'd like to say, man, I feel bad for Zay, man. He had a fast car, and I don't know what happened to um I forget Peyton, I think it
Peyton.
was. I don't know what happened to Peyton, but whatever happened, it took Zay out, and he had damage at the end, and just couldn't do nothing with the car. But hey, it's a recruitment race; it don't count. But I promise you one thing: he'll show up first week, and he'll come out strong.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for taking time to step in the booth and talk about it.
Yes, sir. And also I'd like to thank Grant and Dalton, Zay, and all of them for driving clean too. We had a lot of rough driving there, but like I said, it's a bunch of drivers that don't race with each other all the time. But the ones that were at the front, at the end, we race a lot together. So it was fun racing with them. Keep it clean, rubbing doors. I mean, that was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Well, good run for you taking home that second place here at North Wilkesboro.
Yes, sir. Thank you, and thank you for doing the broadcast too.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Now let's get the winner here. Dustin, you can stay on and ask him questions if you'd like as well.
Oh heck yeah, I'm down.
All right, Grant Applegate, your winner here at North Wilkesboro. How we doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right, well, talk to us about it. How'd it go?
Yeah, I just didn't get much practice in. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this track. Uh, wasn't even planning on racing, so I didn't practice. But then I was like, I'll show up, just, give us a better car count and everything. And first 85 laps, felt personally pretty bad. Just had no confidence whatsoever entering or exiting the corner. And finally kind of got up front in clean air for a little bit and kind of felt like I found what the limit was. And then I could back it down a little bit from that. And yeah, pretty much got the lead with the last 45 laps because of the tires and cautions and all that. And once got the lead, it's a next gen car. It's hard as hell to pass. So just ran my line, and Dustin never really had a chance because of just couldn't get to me.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing that all of us that know the next gens battle with that we race is the aero wake. So talk to me a little bit about the first half of that race because you came and went, and was it just collateral damage of people falling out, or was it just learning the track and figuring it out?
Kind of bit of both, honestly. Yeah, those first 30 laps, we kept having wrecks within the first 2 laps, so I couldn't figure anything out, and I got a little bit of damage from a couple of contacts. I don't think my car was even fixed until about lap 45, but I had my fast repair still, so that was good in case something happened later. So yeah, we finally started weeding out the issues, and we started getting longer and longer runs. And at that point, with all the cautions, the tire strategy was all over the place. So kind of I had 3 sets of tires. I took one set at about lap 60, took the other set at like 105, I think. It was like lap 100, something around there. And then, yeah, I had an extra set in pits in case there was late race caution, but we didn't have that. So, yeah, just kind of used the tire strategy to get me up front. And then, once I got up there, it's next gen. So you can't pass.
Absolutely. Yeah, I noticed watching you and Dustin battle for that lead that you guys were pretty even lap times. It's just when you get out in front, like you just said, the aero wake of these cars makes it impossible. Was that something that you were looking at mirror driving at all the last, about 30 laps or so?
I wasn't necessarily mirror driving, but, I was running the bottom and kind of felt like I couldn't get the drive off doing that. So I kind of moved up a little bit. Also kind of being a bit proactive because I felt like Dustin and Dalton were better than me. They just knew what to expect from the track more than I did. So I knew, like, if they ever got to my outside, they were going to easily pass me. But I felt like if they got to the inside, I could have hold them off through the corners and stuff like that. So just kind of moved up a lane there. And then I was like, oh, the second lane's better than the bottom. That's what the problem was. So, yeah, just kind of started rolling the middle lane, and that was that.
Absolutely, that was one heck of a drive. I was very impressed. So congratulations, Grant. That was a drive that was amazing to watch. Thank you for that.
I appreciate you putting on the broadcast. It's always nice to have a new broadcaster.
Thank you so much. Dustin, you got anything to wrap up the broadcast here today from North Wilkesboro? Looks like Dustin has left the chat. Grant,
I think he just fell asleep.
Oh, my bad. My mic was muted. I didn't want the baby screaming while he was talking, but no. I think Grant will agree with me. I mean, if anybody's watching out there that's looking for a great league, me and Grant, we down. Everybody else in the league probably too. We down for anybody fast to come in here. I don't care if you're faster than me. That gives me something to run after. But come on over, run with us, see what it's all about, and let's have a great first season.
Absolutely, I couldn't have summed it up any better. Grant, congratulations on your win. We look forward to seeing what you do this season.
Thank you very much.
And Dustin, thanks once again for the privilege of doing this. It was an amazing opportunity for me to learn. And we look forward to the season. Next week, tune in to Daytona. Everybody knows what to expect at Daytona from a high-speed restrictor plate track. So tune in if you don't want to miss out. Once again, my name is Justin, and thanks for tuning in today.